Hey everybody, listen real quick. This is Dr. Stephanie Wall here. Just wanted to pop on really quickly and talk about the fact that a lot of people quit on their dreams. They get discouraged when things get tough. They don't see results immediately. But even if you're wondering whether or not you should give up on your dream, ask yourself these three questions. Why? What are my dreams? What am I willing to sacrifice? And how much time am I willing to sacrifice? When you say, what is your dreams? Is if you really want something, you'll find a way to make it happen. And if you're just kind of interested in pursuing it, you kind of give up. When things get hard, if we didn't really want it, that's when we'll quit. If we want something, can't nothing stop us. Think about when you said you were going to do something. I like to use the example of going on vacation, because that was when I found out, baby, when I put my mind to something, there's no stopping me. And I remember when we were young, early in our marriage, we were younger, money was super tight. And we wanted to take our family of 5, on vacation. It was like, ooh, baby, all of us at one time, we wanted to go on this cruise. So we thought, you could come up all this money at one time and just make it all happen at one time. And we didn't know anything about the cruises. Like everybody else probably already knew this, but we knew nothing about the fact that you can just put some money down on this cruise, and then you pay on it throughout over this time period. And once you get on the ship, everything was already paid for. So we didn't know that. But once we figured that out, we found out that was the best kept secret for our family of 5 with 3 boys. Yes, you counted 1, 2, 3. We found out that our dreams were not dependent on what we had in that moment, but what we were willing to sacrifice incrementally. And that's the same for your dreams. But then when you have to ask yourself, like, how big is the dream? What is it about? And do you really want it? And why do you want it? More importantly, why do you want it? And how important is it for you if you get it? And what will happen if you don't achieve it? And what will happen if you do achieve it? You've got to have heard before, if you can see it, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. But I submit to you, if you can see it, then you can achieve it. And this is the thing. If you cannot see yourself with that dream, if you cannot see yourself obtaining that thing, if you can't see yourself having that thing, you won't get it. It's not because it's not yours to have. It's because you just won't get it because you can't see yourself having it. And you've heard the old saying, you've heard me say it, and I heard it from Bob Proctor and Mr. Tallarico, John Tallarico, was that everything that we're moving towards is moving towards us. We will take actions to move toward what it is that we want, but only if we know we want it, only if we can see it, touch it, and feel it. So don't quit yet. Don't quit yet. When you're achieving your goals, your dreams, how hard are you willing to work on it? Because see, some of y'all, I'm just popping on here right now because some of us we're not there. We want it, but we don't want it. We want it, but we don't want it like that. Listen, if you don't want it, I'm talking you don't desire it. I'm talking you don't go to sleep thinking about it. You don't wake up thinking about it. You don't, your efforts, your money, your time, and just your resources are not going toward that and other things that are important to you in your life, then it's not that important. And it's not that it's not something that you want, but it's not something that you truly desire. You see, there's a difference. See, a want, you just, I want it. If I have it, I have it. If I don't have it, I don't have it. But a desire is your heart's desire. You see the difference? But I came on here to tell somebody, don't quit. Don't quit. If you truly desire what it is that you're dreaming, that you're going after, I encourage you to keep moving forward. You may have to, you say, Stephanie, what do I need to do? Real quickly. Psychology says that giving up on dreams is typically a sign of low self-esteem. People who give up on their dreams often do so because they feel like they're not good enough, or they don't think they don't deserve the goal. And this can lead to a cycle of negativity. You ever heard somebody that says, well, I never get it. It always happened to me that way. Everybody gets it, but I don't get it. But it's because the cycle, they have talked it up. They are drawing the negativity. They are drawing the cycle of not receiving what they want because they don't desire it. You guys, are you picking up what I'm putting down? There's a statistical fact, and I'm going to read it. It says a recent study found that 8% of people achieve their New Year's resolution. So as we keep it up on these holidays, 8% of people achieve their New Year's resolution. This means that 92% of the people give up on their goals and dreams before they even reach them. This is a discouraging statistic, you all. But it doesn't have to be the case for any of us. If we're thinking about giving up on our dreams, ask yourself why and see if there's anything you can do to change your mindset. And remember, you're in control. You really are in control of your destiny. So don't let anyone or anything stop you from achieving it. So here's 3 things that you can do to get re-energized. Talk to someone who's already achieved a similar goal. Ask them what were the roadblocks, and they'll tell you so that you can avoid them. Break down your goal into smaller goals. If your goal is to make X amount of dollars, then break them down to smaller numbers. If your goal is to make, I don't know, whatever it is, break it down. Break $1,000 down to $100, then break it down to $50, and then break it down to 20. But break it down so that it's biteable, it's achievable. Make it a SMART goal, right? Make it right. So you want it to stay sustainable, measurable, achievable. What's the R? That one. And time and have a time on it. And take a break from pursuing your goals if it becomes overwhelming. Sometimes we just need some time to recharge our batteries, go for a walk, go watch a movie, read a book, and then come back with some new eyes and perspectives. Because sometimes you can be so caught up on the seeking to achieve something, you get overwhelmed. I just recently had to say, you know what? I've been working really hard on something. And so I took some time off, shut everything down, and I watched television, which is something I don't do a lot. I watched like a couple of shows and went to the movies and just relaxed my mind and got my mind off of the thing. And it gave me new perspective and fresh eyes. This is what we have to do sometimes. So don't quit on your goals yet. I would love if you'd like to have a discovery session to bounce some ideas off of me. I would love to talk with you if you are feeling stuck or in a rut, or if you're just someone that's new and you're like, I don't know where to go. Or if you say, I'm not sure if it's a dream versus a want. Is it a dream or is it a passion? Is it time to quit or is it time or is it time to just pick up and refresh and recharge? I would love to talk to you about that. I'll put the link in the chat for you to connect with me. You can find me on my Dr. Stephanie Wall everywhere. And absolutely join the 1 Million Lives Transformed community where you get even more information about everything and connect with people like yourselves, who, whether you're a CEO who's trying to navigate the C-suite, or whether you're an entrepreneur who's been doing it for many years, or a brand new entrepreneur, or just someone who works in government or on your job and you're just trying to be able to navigate that whole thing, or just a mom or dad or someone who needs some assistance and just some guidance and it's a community, I would love to work with you. Again, it's Dr. Stephanie Wall. Just want to drop that little nugget in there. So have an amazing day.